I'm LP Master 6, and welcome to the bright yellow Silph Co building, never officially referred to as Silph Company in any English game for whatever reason. But this is it. This is Silph's headquarters. Silph Co is the company. Its official artwork says Silph Corporation, not corporation. It's misspelled as corporation without the second O. This is the company that makes Pokeballs, Great Balls, Ultra Balls, TMs, HMs, and I mean, I don't know if they ever explicitly say, but potions and X accuracies and other stuff. Actually, they do. The signs in Saffron say that they make, what do you call them? Those sorts of items. Now, in here, we have, of course, an elevator, and we can see that this is an 11-floor skyscraper. And we have to explore this entire thing, and there are trainers everywhere. There's no wild Pokemon, because that wouldn't make sense for a, you know, an office building. But, oh boy, we got a lot on our plate today. This dungeon is huge, and it has warp tiles. These warp you to a random spot. Well, it's not random. Every one of them is predetermined, but there are a million of them here. And you won't know until you get to the stairs what floor you're on, or I guess... Actually, I'm not sure how you determine what floor you're on. It's very confusing. But of course, the place is littered with rocket grunts. And I don't know, I think only a few of them are required. If, like, more than 2. Hey, kid! What are you doing here? I goofed! Silph Co will be merged with Team Rocket. We've already talked about this a little bit and how it was originally possibly supposed to play out. The good thing, though, is that this is in a town, and I think Dig works here, but we'll find out later, I'm sure. And you can just go to the Pokemon Center and go back. There's an elevator, and you can resume where you were pretty much any time. So, healing is easy. Going out and healing, I mean. No kids are allowed in here. Diamond-shaped tiles are teleport blocks. They're high-tech transporters. Thanks for the advice? Okay. What's over here? Darn! It needs a card key! That's right. We have to find a card key in the midst of all these teleport blocks, as the Rocket Grunt called them. Ah. Hello. One of Oak's aides? It's off limits here. Go home! Oh, well, I'm gonna keep this, because look at that scientist sprite. Ooh, boy. That sprite has always made me laugh. Their heads look so thin and they look so goofy. I'm getting you out of here. Char, why not? I feel like we need to use Wind Up at some point, but right now we're good for Char. So what are the scientists doing with Team Rocket? Interesting. At least it's not only rockets with their same Pokemon constantly throughout this dungeon. I will be honest. At about the 6th floor, maybe a little earlier, this is when I get sick of this dungeon and honestly a good chunk of what this game is. Last time I played, oh please tell me that misses us. Yes! So he just killed himself for no reason. That's beautiful. So, does our dig still go off? It does! I thought so, but I wasn't sure, because you don't see that too often in this generation. That was gorgeous. We took him out in like 2 hits, his 3 Pokemon. Can you solve the maze in here? Last time I played... I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. Get out of here. I'm going to go through all the floors and then do everything with warp tiles afterward. Not right now. So we already talked to you, right? Yes. Okay, see, we already cleared out the 2nd floor. And the first floor is just that little lobby, so... let me make sure. Yeah, okay. We walked over there multiple times already. Well, last time I played, as I've been trying to say, I actually put on regular music, like the Beatles or something. Second Beatles reference in this Let's Play. Jeez, I'm such a loser. I don't listen to modern music at all. The 90s is the closest thing, and that is my favorite. Quit messing with us, kid. And I never put music, thanks for that hint, over video game music. Never. I love video game music, and I love all these songs. It's just... This is so tedious, this part of the game. It gets a little under my skin. I don't want to be overly negative about it. I recommend doing it in multiple chunks, which I might end up doing. I works for Silph. What should I do? That's right, they've actually taken hostages. You might think, oh, a nice section to heal. Nope, they just have beds in the middle of their office building. I always thought that was highly comical. I don't even think that's supposed to be funny. But why are there beds in the middle of the office building? Is that really that much of a testament to Japanese culture? It seems like Saffron is based on Tokyo. Because the Kanto region is based on the actual Kanto region of Japan. Where, you know, Tokyo is, I believe. I might be getting this information all wrong, but I think it's decently accurate. And, you know, the culture in Japan, in big corporate areas, is you work yourself to death. So maybe they do sleep here. Maybe they live here. Intruder spotted. Who are you? I better tell the boss on 11F. Thank you for telling me where your boss is. As if I, you know, couldn't have guessed that. So, was there anything down here? Half these floors have nothing you can do on your first run through if you're doing it like I'm doing it. Like, oh, never mind. That's right. We didn't even go this way yet. Ooh. Team Rocket has taken command of Silph Co. Arrgh! My boss has been after this place. I mean, what's the point of the Pokemon battle? That's what I want to know. I don't get it. Okay, can't do anything else here with the card key. As much grief as I've given this place already, telling you the downsides of it, it actually is pretty cool. I love the idea of you're walking through a maze with teleport technology all over the place that's been taken over by bad guys, and it's just a, you know, a corporate office building. That's such a unique idea for a dungeon, especially in 1996 when all RPGs was... Ooh, can we... Are we going to be able to get around him? No, it's going to make us step on the warp tile and then warp out, and when we warp back in, he'll be in the way again. Show Team Rocket a little respect. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second if you have no idea. Which reminds me, coughing evolves into wheezing. Okay, dude. Nope, not looking at fighting you right now. Yep, that guy's back in the way. Sorry, folks. Snorlax got poisoned by a Hypno. All these rocket grunts have a Hypno for some reason. It's a Pokemon report! 4 Pokemon evolve only when traded by link cable. Well, Red wasn't the first to discover it. It wasn't public knowledge, but Silph Co sure found out about it. Interesting. I thought Professor Oak was the lead researcher. This is a new sprite. Hello, buddy. What? There shouldn't be any children here. It's a juggler! No clue why this juggler works for Team Rocket, and they don't explain it afterwards, so we'll never find out. Alright, Windy, you come back out. And we will show off Skull Bash. I think Kinesis is a healing move. We have nothing to counter Psychics, but that's the whole thing that makes Psychic so devastating in Generation 1. There's nothing to counter them, because the game was not programmed correctly. Look how devastating this is. We killed a Kadabra in one hit. I mean, I guess they don't have that crazy good of defense, but still. I'm annoyed I have to already go out and heal. Windy. Well, we can't use Surf. I still haven't shown Surf yet. Ugh. We did that with his defense that high? Oh my god. Alright, I'm leaving this in. I'm supposed to be talking. Every single RPG in 96, take out the Earthbound series, and this is fantasy. There's nothing like a corporate dungeon. That's amazing for its time. Okay, I don't know if Final Fantasy VII had come out yet. That was also in a futuristic setting, but still, you're only on the 5th floor. It's a long way to my boss. It's a Pokemon report! Pokemon Lab created Porygon, the first virtual reality Pokemon. That's not how I would describe it, but okay, your creation, buddy, whatever. It's a Pokemon report! Over 160 Pokemon techniques have been confirmed. I don't actually know exactly how many moves are in the game, but okay. Also, one of the 2 hidden items is right there. After this floor, I'll go out and heal, I'm sure. We study Pokeball technology on this floor! And then he fights us? But he said we? The scientists have defected and they're working with Team Rocket! Dang! Blast it! We worked on the ultimate Pokeball, which would catch anything! Well, well, well. That sounds like something to get my hands on. Why are we storming? Like, what are our intentions? Are we really trying to stop Team Rocket? Or are we just mad because they're blocking the way to the gym? Because technically, that's our only roadblock. No, I don't. Why would I want Wind-Up in the lead? I don't. We'll put Fabric in the lead. Fabric has had no time to shine here. Hello. Let's fight you. I heard a kid was wandering around. Boom! It's not smart to pick a fight with Team Rocket. I have won every single time, dude. I don't know what you're going on about. Alright, it's time to test our... Wait. What am I doing? There's more to this floor here. I knew we could get around there. Let's see what this item is before we dig our way out of here. The card key? Oh, sick. Okay. Well, great. We'll start back on the 2nd floor. And unlock everything we can with the card key so far. That's beautiful. That is actually a well-hidden place for it. Nice puzzle design, guys. What are we trying to do? We're trying to dig. Yay, we can dig! I'm sure Silph Co has pretty good insurance. Why? What? Oh, this is the last Pokemon Center I healed at. Okay. Back to Saffron. Don't forget to leave in the cool flying animation again, because you always forget. Okay, we're back on the 2nd floor, and my controller is just getting worse and worse. Bingo! The card key opened the door. See, the card key's artwork is actually what says Silph. Silph with a Y, by the way, Corporation on it. I believe this warp tile is actually important, but remember, we're saving the warp tiles for later. Eek! No! Stop! Help! Oh, you're not with Team Rocket. I thought... Oh, I'm sorry. Here, please take this. TM36 is self-destruct. It's powerful, but the Pokemon that uses it faints. Be careful. It is rather powerful, but I don't intend to use it. I'm not the type of guy that can stomach a strategy like that. Like, outing one of my Pokemon for, honestly, kind of minimal damage. Help! I'm a Silph employee! How did you know I was a rocket? I work for both Silph and Team Rocket. You're probably going to be fired. I am going to snitch on you, dude. This might actually be the warp tile that's important, but I have no idea. But, yeah, any scientist you see, I think any scientist, they will battle you. So be wary of that. Any of those random NPC sprites that don't have trainer classes associated with them, don't worry about them. They're not going to fight you. Only that one juggler and the rockets and scientists. That is it. Sure, we'll put Pokey back in the lead, because why not? You need some experience, and you're not doing too badly here. Another thing I would like to point out that I like about this dungeon is, in the order we're doing things, we just went a good while without a dungeon with a trainer gauntlet in it, which is basically what this is. And it's pretty nice now that we have all the HMs and all our Pokemon fully evolved. We really get to showcase them all. We can take out pretty much anything in one hit right now, which is a beautiful, beautiful feeling. We have something that can counter practically any Pokemon, or at least tolerate it. I don't know what the point of this room is then, aside from the warp tile, I guess. Controller, please, why are you doing this? You're charged, you're fully charged. I just charged you. I support Team Rocket more than I support Silph. Team Rocket said that if I helped them, they'd let me study Pokemon. I guess I should also bring up, I've been putting it off, my pronunciation of Pokemon. I always say Pokemon, always have and probably always will. The accurate pronunciation would be Pokemon, because of the accent and how Japanese works. And pocket monsters, Poke. So, I mean, it's not Pokemon, it's not what I'm saying, but Pokemon. I mean, that's just my 2 cents on the subject. So I know I'm pronouncing it wrong if anybody decides to be upset with me, but that's how I always thought they were pronouncing it in the anime. It's just a little more subtle. It's like Pokemon. Pokemon. I don't know. I had a really thick country accent when I was a kid that just faded away by the time I turned 12. So that might be why I talk the way I do. Why I really enunciate things. I worked really hard to get rid of that stupid southern accent. Okay, no offense to anybody with a southern accent, I just don't think it sounded good on me. I didn't want to sound like I was a fan of the southern culture, because I'm not. The southern culture that I grew up around, people hunting and mudding, going mudding, for those who don't know, is riding a really tall, expensive truck through a bunch of mud. I don't understand how that's fun. Darn, you weak Pokemon! He only had one Electrode, by the way, even though his Pokemon are his loyal subjects. Something electronically locked. A card key opens them. I was about to say we had to use a card key to get in here, but I guess not because of the warp tiles. But thank you for telling me that after I already, you know, opened the door with a card key. Oh boy, I bet one of these is an Electrode? No, I think those are only in the power plant. Yeah, okay, great. All just optional items. Decent items, too. And hey! Shh! Can't you see I'm hiding? What floor is this? This isn't the one with the card key. I think we're on floor 4 right now. Well, I was going to pause for a missed call, or for a call, but it's just a spam number trying to get me to call them back. Why? I got bigger social activities to worry about. It's the day of the Christmas party in January. Because it had to be postponed because of my tooth infection. I never actually said that before in a video. I talked about being excited for the Christmas party, but I postponed it by 2 weeks for my tooth infection and because I got sick, and there were several people that said they couldn't make it, so there's still several people who aren't going to make it, but I can't postpone a Christmas party too long past January, so we're just going ahead and having it. We'll give... we'll use all these guys for special most of the time. We could make somebody who's got even strong stats even stronger. We'll just give it to David. He's been missing out on so many vitamins. I don't really care about stats that much. As long as I can take things out decently easily, I'm happy, and so far I can do that. Bingo! Hell yeah, brother. That's what I'm talking about. TM09. I knew there was going to be a TM that's going to make me conflicted on whether I want it or not, and I'm ultimately either going to... Oh. Nope. We've already had our opportunity for takedown, I believe. Oh, no we haven't. Takedown is like double edge, but not as good. So why do you get the double edge TM before takedown? Basically, it does less damage, and in turn has less recoil. So we have no use for it at all. Okay, on to floor 6. Great. I'm going to go ahead and save just in case. We've already been playing for 30 hours. That gets more and more accurate as time goes on because of the speeding up, but also the resets in the Safari Zone that made it take a while. This guy's just guarding these hostages. I am one of the 4 Rocket Brothers! Ooh, that's right, I'm keeping in the Rocket Brothers. They're just regular rockets, but they're called the Rocket Brothers, so we're going to challenge ourselves to take out all 4 of them. Here's what Silph looks like. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know how he summons a bunch of water to surf on, but I'm not complaining, because it's a good move. Fighting type, we'll just keep Pokey out, why not? He never gets the light of day. I've used all 6 Pokemon pretty consistently in this dungeon so far, except for... Well, I would say Bulby, but I've used Bulby against electric types. The Electrode and Magnemite of the dungeon so far. And we're seeing a lot more variants than I remember there being in this dungeon. Maybe I was just in a terrible mood whenever I did Silph Co last? I don't remember. No matter. My brothers will avenge me. Although I'm sure my tone will change as time goes on. Oh dear, oh dear. Help me, please. Look at him. He's such a coward. I mean, I'd be freaking out too. Team Rocket kills people. Or at least Pokemon. The Rockets came and took over the building. I could see that. Team Rocket is trying to conquer the world with Pokemon. They must have targeted Silph for our Pokemon products. You dare betray Team Rocket? You traitor. I wasn't on your side to begin with. If you stand for justice, you betray evil. I guess that makes sense. Technically, we are evil betrayers. But the hostage situation is actually pretty dark for, you know, what's largely a kid's game. There's a lot of dark subjects in Pokemon. I mean, Team Rocket straight up killed Marowak. We went through that graveyard where everybody was possessed. I mean, these games are a little fucked up. Bingo! Oh, there's some good items here, I bet. HP up, that is good. We are going to give that to Pikachu because Pikachu has no HP compared to everybody else. Come on, buddy. Eat this shit up. Oh, yeah. So what is it? Vitamins, like, or is it a liquid? You can never tell. The artwork shows just a bottle, like a bottle of vitamins. So if it's a bottle, does it only have one vitamin or does it have many and we're just shoving them all down Pikachu's mouth all at once? I'd like to know. We already adjusted our Pokemon. That rotten president! He shouldn't have sent me to the Tixie branch! Tixie branch? It's in Russian no man's land! Another noteworthy reference to the real world. Also, originally in Japan, instead of Tixie, which is a town close to somewhere in Russia, I don't know why I said close to, it's in Russia. Originally, it was some branch near some specific river in Russia. Fun fact. the localizer, Nob Ogasawara, regretted changing the reference to Tixie. He did it to conserve space in the text box. Sorry if you can hear Minnie. Or maybe that's Poopus. I have so many cats, it's hard to tell. Poopus and Minnie like to meow if there's nobody out and about this time of the day. They just like to scream. No idea why, exactly. Poopus does it because she wants my attention, and Minnie does it when she has an ornament in her mouth. Could be a different cat with a Christmas ornament in her mouth. And yes, I know I haven't put up my Christmas decorations, but that's because we're having a Christmas party. Oh, it's one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. I think they all have the same exact text, actually. Minnie! Oh, let's do it. Our attack missed. I have been missing a lot lately. Why are we missing so much? That did way less than I expected. That's really disappointing. I feel like Karate Chop's not going to do enough. Let's go ahead and double edge him. Beautiful. They are kind of switching it up here. We got Cubone and stuff. And we will send out Pokey to deal with this guy. Whew. So I can talk about what else has been going on in my life. Not much. I made over $300 New Year's Day at work. I was very excited about that. And I've been really trying to take advantage of my job this winter because winter is the busy season. Almost said the heavy season. I guess that still technically works. Ack! Brothers, I lost! My brothers will avenge me. Doesn't matter, my brothers will repay the favor. Okay, they don't all have the same exact text. Great. And, so I'm working 5 10 to 12 hour shifts a week right now. I plan on doing that at least through part of February, and I will have less consistent of an upload schedule for then. Ooh, but sorry, I gotta make that paper. Swords Dance is a move that will greatly raise your Pokemon's attack. The user's attack, not all your Pokemon. It's not like Reflect or Light Screen. Oh, they can learn Swords Dance? Oh man, that is tempting. I'm going to hold off though, because I don't know what kind of moves we're going to give Char, and I know Bulby's not going to need it. But if Char has a prominent physical move, we're going to give it to him. Later, I mean, obviously. A child intruder? That must be you!